Sunny outside, I worked out today, and I want to take you through what I am keeping in my camera bag for the year of 2024. What goes in here, how do I fill it up, how do I pack it? Let's get into the video. Okay, first up for camera body, I am rocking either the Sony A1 or the Sony FX3, depending on what I am doing that day, whether I'm doing more photography focused, more video focused. With that being said, the Sony A1 does have pretty much all the capabilities that the Sony FX3 has, but the Sony FX3 is much more able to kind of build it out and create more of a cinema style camera, so that is why I like using the Sony FX3. Let me zoom this in here. As far as lenses go this year, I have been rocking the 70-200 2.8 G Master lens. I'm using this lens for a lot of my close-up tight shots, really being able to get up kind of, I don't know, feeling like I'm closer to a subject than I really am. It's kind of a cheat code, not having to walk up to a subject, and as well as kind of when I'm out and about, got my cane with me, so it makes it easy to kind of like not have to walk very far. I can post up, I can use the 70-200 to capture some of those further away things. I am also rocking the 90mm macro lens. This lens has surprised me very much in the amount of photos that I'm using it for and the amount of video I'm using for. I use it for all of my close-up shots, all of my detail shots, anything that I want to do for both photo and video. I'm using the Sony 90mm. The focus distance on this lens is incredible. I use it for a lot of film scanning as well, just because it can get so close to a subject and make some really cool stuff. I am also rocking the 24-70 G Master. That is just like on my camera pretty much, I'd say 80% of the time when I am not using a telephoto or a macro lens. I love the 24-70. It's one of my favorite lenses I've ever used, and if you ask any professional, I would say it's pretty much in 95% of professional photographer and cinematographers' camera bags, because it's a great lens, super powerful, does a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's why that's in there. You guys know that I am a big film nerd, so I have to have a film camera in my camera bag at all times. Especially this year, I've used film for a lot more of the in-between moments and kind of those moments, the slower moments that I want to be able to capture and document what I'm doing without feeling like it's super serious and I have to carry around a massive rig. So the camera of my choice right now is the Leica M6 with a 28mm Elmerit lens. That is a 2.8 aperture lens, and I love this camera. I swear by this 28mm. I wish I had either a Summicron or a Summilux, but it's okay, it'll do. 2.8 is plenty for me, especially with what I'm shooting with this camera. A lot of my lifestyle stuff's during the day and not as serious as a lot of my professional work, and it's film, so I like kind of keeping the sharper aperture, almost shooting at 5.6 more than anything, just because I like keeping that detail and crispiness in my film photos. Otherwise they tend to get kind of washed out and a little blown out. Filters. So the filters that I am taking in my camera bag, two moment filters that I use. Those are both a 10% Cinebloom to kind of give some of my footage a little bit more of that film look, a little less crispiness, kind of have that like haziness to it. Just makes it look softer, and honestly it just makes people look prettier. So I always have that in my bag, as well as the BlueStreak filter for a moment. This filter is really cool if you want to get some of those crazy like vertical blue streaks that you see in, like, I don't know, they made famous in a lot of cinema movies, to kind of like that anamorphic look. It's basically like a fake anamorphic lens flare. So I love having those in my camera bag. And then obviously I am always using a variable ND filter, especially when I am filming video. That's really necessary for being able to shoot low apertures when you're out in bright daylights, or being able to kind of like clean up some of those harsh lights. I love the way the variable ND looks for all of my video. It honestly makes video look way better, and I probably should use it more for photo, but I don't. That's okay. So as well as video quality, you need good audio quality when you are out filming. So I have the H5N for all of my audio needs. It's a great microphone pickup device, and I can connect my SM7B to it. I can connect an audio XL audio out. It's really nice and amazing. It records right to an SD card, and it makes it so that I have clean audio anywhere I am. It also has some cool capsules that you can put on the end of it if you want to capture audio, like ambiance sounds of where you were at that time, to bring those back and use those in post. So I think that's a really important thing to have while I am out shooting. For my camera strap, I am currently using Clever Designs minimal strap, as well as Peak Design strap, the minimal version of that strap as well. I love having my straps just being really simple, really easy to use. And I love having the Peak Design anchors on all of my cameras because that makes it so I can just interchange my straps between each camera and I don't have to worry about getting a new strap for each camera, because for the amount of cameras that I have, it would be absurd the amount of straps that I would have to get. For some of my more handheld and personal lifestyle digital stuff that I want to use, I am using the Sony ZV-1. It is an incredible compact digital camera that shoots 4K video, 24 FPS. I can also shoot some slow-mo on there if I wanted to. And it's really just great to have a camera just that I can fit in my pocket, walk around the city. We actually got this camera for my fiance for her to use when we travel, and we just haven't been traveling much. So right now it's mine, and I put it in my camera bag whenever I need it. If you guys have any questions about any of the Sony gear down below, please, I am a Sony Alpha member. I am part of their collective. Any questions down below, I will be able to help you out. And there's also a link for some discount codes and some things that might help me out if you want to buy Sony gear. So check that out down below. So obviously when you are traveling, you're going to need to have your chargers. So I fit those in there. I have 3 Sony batteries that I keep on rotation. One's on the charger, one's in my camera, and one's always charged. So I always am capable of having a charged battery whenever I need it. That's really important to me. When you are out on the go, you want to have multiple ways of charging and multiple batteries in case you can't charge at a certain point. So that's really important. I also keep lens cloths in my camera bag just because I want to be able to clean my lens. Obviously, it's a very important thing to do when you're out creating. So what am I editing everything with when I'm out on the go, and what is in my backpack? Well, I have the 16-inch M2 MacBook Pro. This thing is an absolute monster. I've been editing straight 4K in DaVinci Resolve and having absolutely no issues when it comes to video. Photography, super easy to edit stuff. I've actually gone as far as doing some 3D animation and modeling on this M2, and I've had no issues, no hiccups. So if you guys have ever attempted things like that, you know how both CPU and GPU intensive those are. So I think it's really cool to have a laptop like this that can fit into a bag like the WANDRD Provoke. I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff that I fit inside of this bag. Obviously, you have to have a notebook to go with everything. So I love journaling. I love writing down notes and ideas that I have, and hopefully looking back on those one day and bringing some of those ideas to life. Or others, maybe somebody will find my journal one day and think, that was a cool idea, we should bring that to life. So always have to have a journal with me. These are always in my camera bag. Extra SD card. We have the CS Express A reader as well as SD card reader, so this can do both and transfer super fast. We have an asset drive that basically stores assets that I bought and used on my videos throughout the years, and that lives on here. And then my storage drive. This is the best SSD I've ever used. It is a OWC Envoy, and it is a 4 terabyte and transfers unbelievably fast, and that goes with me everywhere. I'm probably forgetting some stuff, but other than that, I throw the tripod, collapsible tripod on the outside of my bag, and it's got these cool white straps that make it look really pretty and rad, and I think that that is really important, having style and accessories to your camera bags. So what makes it you? I got Digimon toys and knickknacks all over mine as well. So yeah, I'm probably forgetting something. If you guys think I've forgotten something, please leave it down below what you think I forgot. But yeah, that's what I've been carrying in my camera bag recently. That's what I've been using as my camera bag, the WANDRD bag, and I really like it. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I'd love to get back to you, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye. Let's go get Starbucks.